From what I've read on the subject of rape, it seems to fall on a spectrum going from the traditional depictions of violent rape, which seems to be much more a crime of violence and domination than it is of sexual gratification. And such assaults make up a relatively small amount, maybe only 10% of the total rapes. This bleeds into things like date rape, where there may actually be some element of a normal relationship, and indeed, in many such cases, the victims know their attackers. Here, the desire for sexual gratification from the male plays a larger part than the physical domination part. Then you go through the transition between rape and just bad sex. And like it or not, such a transition exists. I mean, for example, well, it was fully consensual to start with, but when we went at it, the sex was just awful. And at the end, I asked them to stop, but they finished anyway.
Are you people really incapable of understanding what constitutes rape? I mean, is this really a hard problem for you? We would say that for reasonable people, what you would do is you would talk to the person, figure out their mental state, whether or not they're able to have intelligent conversation, these kinds of things. Coercion is an absolute negation of consent. It's not possible to coerce someone to consent. Now, of course, you can coerce a person to speak words. The fact that you can force people to do something doesn't mean they are doing it of their own free will. Whenever you interfere with a person's free will to consent or to say no, what you have is not consent. You have something else.